Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts have every intention of walking out of today's game with win number 4 on the season. It's the Shamrocks going up against the Colts.
Thank you, Larry. We welcome you to the heart of the Hoosier State in the Circle City of Indianapolis, Indiana, at Lucas Oil Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dublin Shamrocks and the Indianapolis Colts. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Down here at the 28. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. And they'll go with the ground attack here. Room here to run. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen. This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers. There's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 6 yards there on the pickup, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Here's Mahomes to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And some room to roam now. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Here we go now.
He'll drop to throw. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Now they try the right side here. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. And that one results in 35 yards.
The well-executed slant routes are based on timing, and that one was hit just right. Ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly, right to the receiver. He catches it on the run, and you saw the end result. Big-time run after catch. They love those rack yards.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he'll bang that one through. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. A handoff as they run the counter play. Room to run past midfield. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And his guys have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, coughs up the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, and you throw it again. Then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here, because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And, a good hit there and knocked down hard. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
Now, this feels like old-school football, because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up, and he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now a handoff looking right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback. But in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player so he can't get outside of you.
On 3rd down, it's Graves. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we can put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
They run the counter now on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 13 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Look, the 1st down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and bore the reward.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
Well, now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Now let's go. 3-19. Leopard.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. 2nd down now after the incompletion. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now look at him go. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the 3rd quarter, and boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things.
He's got it at the 15. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. And the Colts getting ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but It's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Shift together here from the D-line. Back to throw. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because
once nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. of the gun. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Looking deep for Hilton. He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime. They'll drop the throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Doyle. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Hurry up, here we go. Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It'll be a gain of 6. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Fresh set of downs here. Now back to throw. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he's brought down. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
After allowing that last score, the defense knows they've got to tighten things up. Otherwise, they'll let them right back into the game.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now back out comes the offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And the Colts coming out now. Well, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I want to get right back out there and get after them because now you have an opportunity to make a...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off here in the 32. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get 3 up to midfield. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's got some space here. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. 45 yards. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. Would you say 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football and don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Second down now after the pass completion. He'll look to throw. Try to lay one up deep. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go now.
They go play action here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. It's Doyle. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
All right, here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Solomon Thomas able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Flush to his right. And he's got room. And he's going to be out of of bounds down to the 25. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
On third down, he obviously wants to throw the football, but there's nowhere to go with it, so he takes off and goes. And nowadays, to get to the first down marker, he blows right past it and picks up big yardage. Partner, that's a great bit of improvisation.
Incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Brandon, that was not a highlight play for the offense. But how about the previous play? A big run? They're used to trading that, especially if you're a Hall of Fame runner. Big run, maybe not so much on the next.
And he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge...
And he takes it in for a Colts score. It's their quarterback with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. So they're going to go for 2. A toss running left. That's Graves. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
On play action, it's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got it at the 15. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A big play there. 77 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And that one could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Point after try forthcoming. And that one could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Now they try the right side here. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. And to give this time to the tailback. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
I like the reasoning. It's too far for a field goal, and it's too short to really get a big field position edge on a punt. Let's go for it. And sure enough, it's the ground game that's able to convert for him on 4th down.
And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. They'll set up a throw. Buying time to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Let's go.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. And they'll run it here. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. second down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. 37 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, getting the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a handoff looking right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. The Colts on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 5. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for our visitors, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road.
Yeah, pulling up with the coupe. Oh my goodness. Must have done same with the roof. Oh my goodness.